Hi Aquarius, this is going to be your reading from September the 15th to the 30th. I am sorry that these are so late, but life gets in the way sometimes. But I appreciate you being patient with me. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. Also say if it's not resonating with you, check your moon and rising because you could be in that energy as well. Okay, so I'm doing what I've done for my regular readings, doing an angel oracle guide to start off, traditional tarot after, and then oracle again. So, your card this week was Take Charge and Action. Don't be afraid to take charge or to be strong at this time. Sometimes we have to take control in order to be respected and honored. If you feel that your current situation is moving in a direction that isn't serving you, your joy, or your purpose, the message of this card is to put your foot down now. You don't have to be aggressive, but you do need clarity now, and unless you step in, it won't unfold. So set a good example, respect yourself, and lead rather than be led. If you're wondering whether to make the next move in a particular situation, this card encourages you to do so. Often angels find it difficult to support us fully unless we make the first move. Meet them halfway now or by showing them your commitment to moving forward. If you are feeling ambitious at this time, this card is asking you to trust in your gifts and potential. You have the opportunity to move forward in your career, personal life, or spiritual life. You are a co-creator with the universe, and your angel guide is encouraging you to take action. By setting clear intentions, having a strong vision, and taking the action steps you need to make your ideas come to life, you are showing the universe your commitment to your expansion. Know that with every step you take, your angels are with you, cheerleading you and encouraging you to rise on up. Rise up and focus your intention and send it out like an arrow. Beautiful. Wow. Taking charge, Aquarius. I like this from you. Okay. So let's get into traditional tarot here. Just give me a minute to kind of get all these cards out. I'm just going to take a minute to feel what I'm feeling here. There's this energy of quit doubting yourself is something that kind of keeps coming to mind or feeling in your energy right now. From you, I don't know why, but I'm fidgeting in my fingers, so there might be I don't know if this is kind of impatience or you're finding maybe you are fiddling a lot, maybe this kind of clenching or this kind of tapping of your fingers. I don't know if that's a message of impatience or if it's a message of kind of being you're just kind of fidgeting right now. It's funny because I get this kind of take charge, take action kind of card coming up here, but then your kind of top row is telling me that you're feeling a little bit defeated right now. You're not really feeling kind of hopeful. Your energy doesn't really seem balanced, or your emotional life right now. We have the Eight of Cups coming in the reverse, and when the Eight of Cups comes in the reverse like this, it can kind of signify our vices. So maybe we're kind of feeling attached to kind of our vices right now, but it kind of more talks about kind of emotional, not being kind of content emotionally right now. So maybe you are feeling over emotional. Maybe you feel like you are kind of sitting at a place where you're just maybe not feeling happy, or not kind of feeling like your kind of emotions are kind of in check right now, or you're feeling like you're kind of in this stage of kind of this wish fulfillment. So I'm sorry that you are kind of feeling that way. But with this take charge and take action card, it seems like it's not a forever thing, and they want you to still kind of keep pushing forward through that. We do have the star card reversed, which is your card, Aquarius, the star, which again, like I was saying before, it's having this hopes not having hopes for the future or having hopes about our dreams here. And there's something involved with our dreams that we're feeling like a little bit of a failure on here with the Six of Wands in the reversed, where we're kind of feeling like, we're not feeling at victory. Not really feeling like we did something right here. Yeah, it's just this energy here where you're stop doubting yourself, and it's like, just because these things aren't here yet for you, or you're in a place right now where you're not feeling really emotionally content, or you're feeling like your kind of dreams are kind of a reality here. Ha! They just gave me an image of on the shoulders, giving you a little shake, and I think that's like this energy that you need right now, is to give yourself a little shake and just be like, let it go, here. They're really kind of bringing in this kind of like supportive friend energy of like giving you a shake and being like, you got this, just, deep rest, chill a little bit here, get out of your head, get out of your own way, because your dreams are kind of still a reality. They're just telling you, you got to keep kind of giving it this forward action. We do have the Three of Wands here, which means whatever it is that you want is on the way for you. So just trust that, the Three of Wands, what I find it kind of interesting about the Three of Wands is usually it means, as you can see, they're looking out on the horizon, and they can't really see anything, but they just know that something is coming in for them there. So there is something, a manifestation or something coming towards you here, and it feels like you maybe not be able to see it yet, Aquarius. It maybe feels like you're just like losing hope, or you're just like, I can't see an end to this, because maybe there has been some conflict that's been going on in your life with this kind of Five of Wands energy, but you're moving away from this conflict. With the Six of Swords, you're leaving it behind, moving on to something else. Maybe here you're just like wanting more peace, so you're just like, I'm going to kind of go after more peace here. But it's something about leaving this kind of conflict behind, especially if you've been in a time where you're feeling like there has been a lot of conflict in your life, or things haven't gone your way. Keep kind of pushing forward, keep moving on here and keep moving past this. You got this. Yeah, I mean, the message is kind of clear here with the Four of Cups that's coming out. The thing with the Four of Cups is this person here is looking at these Three of Cups. They're looking at their kind of current situation. They're not even seeing the new that's about to arrive for them with this Four, right? The gifts that the universe is kind of giving them here. They can't see it because they're so focused on these three. They're so kind of focused on what is already going on in their life that they're not seeing what the universe is trying to bring in for them. And this is kind of the message where I'm getting with you now. We're kind of sitting in this star in reversed energy, and this Eight of Cups, right? And not feeling emotionally content, maybe not feeling emotionally fulfilled right now as well. Thinking this is going to be our life, thinking this is going to be our reality forever. It's not, because it feels like the universe is going to bring in these things for you here. So just know that, kind of, again, shake yourself, get yourself out of this whatever funk that you are feeling right now, or get yourself away from this conflict, whether it be with other people or whether it be with yourself right now. Move away from it. Alright, so we have the Two of Cups, we have the Ace of Swords coming out, we have the Nine of Swords, we have the Queen of Cups reversed. Two of Cups represents a relationship here. Again, doesn't have to be just a romantic relationship, it could be a friendship, it could be a family member, it could be a co-worker, things like that here. We're having an aha moment about this kind of relationship. Maybe some of this is coming from this kind of emotional, not feeling content emotionally. But whatever this is, it's something that has been kind of keeping us up at night recently with the Nine of Swords here. If you're having a little bit of sleepless nights over it, maybe you're worried about a relationship if you are in a relationship. Again, maybe you're just stressing over something. If you're not in a relationship, maybe this is about finding someone to be in a relationship with, whatever, or how it kind of relates to you. But we're having almost this kind of mental clarity about a relationship here. It's interesting because maybe some of you are seeing that this relationship isn't bringing you happiness. Again, that's not for everyone. But it feels like here someone is kind of emotionally cutting themselves off with this Queen of Cups. Feels like either you or this other person that you are kind of dealing with is kind of having this energy of not really expressing their emotions, or this kind of lack of kind of compassion that is kind of coming in here. And I don't know if this is you or if this is the other person that is kind of involved. But it's like someone's not feeling compassionate. Someone's not really feeling in that energy. Maybe you're feeling like your partner or the person you're dealing with is kind of lacking that emotional response with you here, but it's kind of keeping you up at night. So I feel like if this is something here involved with a partner or a relationship here, I think you should kind of maybe talk about it, or talk about how you're feeling, maybe talk about it if you are the person that is kind of emotionally cut off right now. Explain what is kind of going on here, because I feel like this almost stirring energy with you, Aquarius, where it's like kind of under the surface here. And that's why it's kind of keeping you up at night, is because you're kind of overthinking something. Instead of just like vocalizing it or having that kind of aha moment to kind of vocalize it. I don't know, maybe you were scared too. I can feel more what this is feeling here. Whatever this relationship is, there will be justice in it for you. So I'm just pulling some more cards on this situation. We have the Justice card coming out, which is Libra energy here. We have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, which means letting go of something. Then we have the High Priestess, which is talking about our intuition, and the Five of Swords, which is kind of this kind of battle energy or giving up energy here. Maybe some of you are having conflicts in your relationships in right now, but the Justice card is saying is that good karma is kind of on your side, or something is going to feel really just here. Maybe you are dealing with someone in a legal matter, or this is just in general feeling like just in your relationship, just in how you are approaching things. Maybe you're like, hey, I'm doing all the right things here, or feeling just in whatever answers you are coming up with here, because with the Four of Pentacles, it is saying that we are kind of releasing something. We're letting something go, releasing our grip, stopping holding on too tight here. I get this energy of us kind of like, I say us, but I mean Aquarius, trusting a little bit more, and I get this energy of like trusting ourselves and listening to ourselves a bit, like our intuition, or what our intuition is kind of telling us here. Feels like we're kind of going to be more connected to that, connected to these kind of feelings, this kind of gut feelings that we are kind of having. And I get with this Five of Swords is kind of this energy of kind of walking away or feeling kind of defeated. So you're like, something has to change here. Even if you're feeling very defeated by a relationship or something right now, I think trust your gut, trust to what your gut is telling you, what you are kind of feeling that way. But also I kind of get the sense to communicate it as well. Communicate what you are feeling, communicate what's happening for you, where you're at kind of emotionally. What these maybe kind of intuition things are telling you. For some of you in a relationship, you might be going to therapy or having therapy sessions, or maybe talking to a therapist, a spiritual mentor, things like that, because we do have the Hierophant coming out, which is Taurus energy. Maybe some of you are going to couples therapy. I don't know why, it just kind of therapy is such kind of what I'm feeling from this card, but it could mean kind of mentorship as well. Maybe you are kind of seeing a spiritual mentor or guide. But I feel like whoever you kind of are communicating with Maybe this is a psychic, maybe this is someone, again, someone you really look up to or mentor-wise. It's going to clear some of this kind of head clutter that we are having, this kind of Eight of Swords energy, this kind of overthinking, this feeling trapped, feeling kind of stuck energy here. So again, maybe you just need to kind of talk to someone about it. It's feeling connected, this Eight of Swords in reverse to this Nine of Swords, so whatever has been kind of keeping you up at night, Aquarius, is going to kind of really help you here. Because we do have the Devil card coming out with it, and the Devil card is a card that kind of all the air signs have got this week. Can talk about toxic people, can talk about fear, can talk about what keeps us down, can talk about vices here as well. And because the Lovers is in reversed, and we have the Two of Cups in this reading, it kind of says maybe kind of old toxic relationships. Maybe this is fear about kind of relationship ending for some of you. But what they are saying here is you kind of got to balance your energy with the Temperance card. You know, that self-care, refill your own cup here. And I think maybe that will kind of change your perspective of what's going on. Making sure your kind of emotional health is okay. Whether that means, you know, having to talk to a mentor about it, having to talk to a therapist, like I was saying before. See a spiritualist, see a psychic. Because it's just so funny because the Devil and the Lovers are coming out side by side, but as you can see, they're kind of both the same picture, you know. There's this kind of being on the top here, and there's two people at the bottom. One's an angel and one's kind of a devil here. And I feel like such fear from this Devil card. I fear maybe this kind of relationship ending, or I fear this kind of parting ways of this Lover's energy. And I feel like that fear has maybe been on you for kind of a while, or it's kind of consuming you right now. So I gotta say is just balance your energy, you know, fill your own cup. Do what you gotta do here to feel emotionally kind of stable again. Because it seems like right now there's a time where you're not really feeling like that. And so it's like, how can we be proactive and how can we change that? You know, what can we do? And again, this is why I get this thing of maybe you talking to someone, or, you know, finding a way to kind of cleanse yourself from all this overthinking or this energy that you're in right now. The Ten of Wands is saying it's going to take a little bit of work. It's going to take that kind of final push here. Maybe you're feeling like you already have a lot on your shoulders, maybe a lot of burdens, but it is feeling like this is something that you kind of need to do right now. You need to kind of do that kind of final push. And that push, I think, is that take charge and take action. You know, if something needs to change, if a conversation needs to be had, you're going to do that. You know, it's like, okay, how can I effectively change my energy here, or outlook on this? Because with the Queen of Swords reversed, it seems like someone is not really talking right now. And this kind of not talking is causing you to kind of be at a crossroads. So whether this is you, Aquarius, where you're kind of shutting down, here, maybe not really talking to someone, maybe, you know, closing off contact. I don't know what it is here, but it seems like someone's not really vocalizing properly here, and it's causing you to be at a crossroads because you're not able to kind of communicate here, or your energy's feeling really down right now, or you're kind of feeling in this space of being like, I don't know what the kind of the future brings, and it's causing you to have these crossroads of being like, I don't know what to do. But they're just saying, like, regulating your energy is going to be super, super helpful. Even talking to someone here is going to be super, super helpful. For Aquarius, just moving on to the Oracle cards here. So we have the Starseed Oracle, and we also have the Energy Oracle. All right. So we have Man Holding a Heart reversed. When this card is reversed, it could indicate a disconnect or even a total shutdown regarding your emotional life. This is what we're talking about in the very beginning and through most of the read. It's time to open up and know that you can handle deep emotions and the energy that they bring up. Whether it's anger, grief, or bitter bliss, you can be comfortable in the experience and in their expressions. The Man Holding the Heart reversed can also indicate a difficult connection or even relationship, with a man who may be easy to anger, deceitful, or quick to criticize. His behavior could be attributed to fear or self-doubt, yet he would never admit it. You deserve honoring in any relationship, so set some boundaries and don't buy into the emotional chaos. Your soul longs for emotional peace. You also have the Cosmic Heart. Devotion, potency, make life like a moving prayer. When you surrender to the state of devotion, you find yourself flowing with all of life. You're being called to refocus your attention deep within to the intelligence of your own heart and bow with deep reverence to your inner temple, to live your life in devotion to this place and to make your life one big moving prayer. Perhaps you felt a bit off kilter lately, sensing the potency of why you're doing things has gotten a little watered down or weak. Perhaps that you have forgotten what made you start doing them in the first place. If so, this calls you to take a moment and to reconnect with the truth at every center of your heart, to get back to the essence of what you're about and to devote your life to what you care about most, to turn your gaze deep, deep, deep within. There are seasons for harvesting and seasons for sowing. Right now you're being called to plant your soul's seeds and sing to them with deep devotion, to feed them with the sweet waters of your own soul, and to lose yourself in the potency of what it is most that expands your heart. To live your life according to what makes you come alive rather than what everyone else thinks. To make your life one big moving prayer. Alright, Aquarius, that was your end of the month reading. I hope that helped.